I'm Nafeesa. I'm going to be performing my poem Let Me Hear You Sing today. I'm here with Beatfreeks TV. I've never seen my homeland. Never wanted to see the shambles of a country that nearly my entire family had fled. Over the course of 3 quick decades, tales were spun from the palms of labourers, ready to be sprung from a million mouths and to be told with shiny eyes. The stories, legacies and lessons that were learnt and taught, now being taught and learnt. So I move in a little closer, open my eyes wider, hungry to hear the stories that they were too scared to ever share. I was hungry to hear their songs, now ripe and ready to erupt from the centre of their bulging hearts. The women began to whisper hushed truths, tales of fortitude, struggle and sacrifice, of combating the commitments of a constant thread of chores, of scrubbing away with chiselled hands at dirty collars and dishes, rubbing, scratching, chafing until the bruises were lost amongst dark water and thick foam. Whilst the sun laughed its outrageous laugh, too proud to ever hide away, and whilst the growling swamp of children beneath them spat and salivated and basked in the generous shade of freedom that only youth brought along. My nan once told me that the women shed tears, sometimes silent, sometimes in your face, at your throat, choking, ready to kill anguish, when God placed upon us the soul of a new baby girl. God's gift became the women's sorrow. Stiff shoulders jerked up and down as they cried in knowledge of what their girls would have to face in their lives, when tomorrow they too would become women. They cried in ignorance, unwilling to change what was or what was to become. Instead, they wiped away their tears with mismatched shawls covered in decorative curry stains, and went about their days shoveling shit. Maya said she knew where the caged birds sang. So do I. But these women kept their songs caged up in the safety of their breasts, protected only by a mesh of spun sugar and crumbling spices and the pride and fists of men. I heard my mum's song once, as she held me close, in a wheat field near the river my dad speaks of so often. As the sugar and spice dissolved, and iron fists relaxed, I heard her sing a melody of melancholia. 17 years old, still swigging on crisp naivety and still boasting the arrogance of youth, drunk on the facade of toughness. I heard her sing. Mismatched identities. The misled were leading the meek, who were muddled up in a mess of misconceptions, misgivings and mistrust. Don't trust, because trust is a poison. Don't be stupid enough to deliver it to yourself. Money, get the money, make money, save money, get married. She could have made it. Barriers and divisions in belief, bickering and boiling blood, blasphemy and blame. The brave and the bold bury their heads beneath broken plates, bashings and beatings and blurred boundaries, but at smiles, barely holding up, break away or get bundled off. She could have made it. Crushed ribs, coats and zippers, conversation controlled, clean, cook, creep around, cover up, culture cultivated, corruption, curiosity meant you were cursed. But the cursed were just confused, and the confused were told to cling on to the same religion that said they were cursed, but they were the confused because it was the culture that was cursed. Confusion, band and miscommunication cleared the way for conflict, crushing the courageous, cutting out the cries whilst the casualties mounted up and the cowardly watched on, and you kept quiet. I could have made it. And she rasped. A deep sigh of regret plodded me back down onto cold earth, swooped up her song and caged it back up like it was an escaped convict, the victim of a cruel miscarriage of justice. They could have made it.